Relational tension often tempts us to question God's goodness. Why is this person in my life? Why won't they change? Why does this keep happening? Our impulse is to view hard relationships as obstacles to peace rather than instruments of grace. But Scripture consistently reframes interpersonal struggles as part of God's transforming work, not in spite of them, but actually through them. It's tempting to think peace should mean the absence of friction, but biblical peace is not circumstantial. It is spiritual stability rooted in God's character. Relationships are one of the most revealing tests of our spiritual maturity. They expose our expectations, our functional theology, and our affections. They show us how we respond when we do not get our way, and they invite us to trust God in uncomfortable spaces where people are difficult, people are indifferent, people can even be offensive. When someone sins against you, the pain can be sharp. It's not wrong to acknowledge the offense, but the question is, what will you do with it? Will you rehearse it? Will you weaponize it? Or will you entrust it to God? Scripture does not permit us to repay offense with offense. Instead, it calls us to return evil with good, Romans 12:17-21, to forgive Christ as Christ forgave us, Ephesians 4:32, and to pursue peace without compromising truth. Difficult people are not interruptions to your sanctification. They are participants in it. They are tools in the Redeemer's hands, exposing what is still unsubmitted in our hearts. That coworker who disrespects you, that spouse who withdraws, that family member who constantly criticizes, each become an opportunity to demonstrate Christlike love. Not passive tolerance, but active, truth-guided, sacrificial love. It is a love that speaks honestly, it endures patiently, and hopes continually. This kind of love does not mean ignoring sin. It does not mean avoiding confrontation. It means doing both in a way that reflects Christ's heart. Jesus never coddled sin, but he never withdrew redemptive grace either. He was gentle and lowly, yet firm and truthful. He never stopped engaging, but he did so on God's terms, not man's. Relational suffering is one of the most effective chisels for spiritual formation. It cuts through self-righteousness. It reveals our demand for comfort. It dismantles the illusion that we are easy to love. If we are teachable, it drives us back to the gospel, where we remember how much we have been forgiven, how much patience has been extended to us, and how unlovable we once were apart from Christ. And so ask yourself today, do I believe God is at work through this relationship? Or am I waiting for it to change before I trust Him? Difficult people do not determine your peace. God does. And He is using every relational challenge to conform you and me to the image of His Son. We are not called to control others. We are called to honor Christ. And so let our responses to others reflect the transforming power of the gospel, even when they are hard to love, especially then.